Hey guys, so the aunt of the girl who was on the paddleboard who was trying to rescue Trinity Esslinger and her mother has spoken out detailing what she witnessed happen when Trinity Esslinger was taken away by that current. Take a listen. If you guys have been missing my previous videos where Trinity's mom's boyfriend has spoken out and where I've broken everything down, just make sure that you click this comment and you can see the thread of videos that I have to get yourself caught up on this case.
I had just been on the paddleboard moments before the incident. I encouraged my niece, who is an RN, to get on the paddleboard. Even though she didn't want to, I was encouraging her to do so. I was following my niece as she was riding on the paddleboard, yelling at her to sit down because I saw the waves getting stronger, and I was about waist deep as this was going on. I was in between her and the paddleboard and the shoreline. I saw the boat and the man that reached his hands into the water and I was holding on to two hands. I heard the cries for help, and then I saw Trinity's mom pop out of the water. My niece quickly paddled over there and started trying to hand her the oar as I saw the boy being pulled onto the boat. As they were paddling back to shore, the lady who was just screaming over and over again to help her baby, help Trinity. As I heard the cries for help, I quickly yelled to my 10-year-old daughter on the shore to please throw me her goggles, because I was already so far in because I had seen what the waves were doing. I quickly grabbed the goggles, put them on, and started diving over and over again, swimming out deeper and deeper. As I was going down and up, all I could see as I was searching for this little baby was in front of me. After this little drop off where you could see everything, I just saw darkness, nothing but pure darkness. My niece's husband then joined me in the search as we just kept diving over and over. When I finally realized that we couldn't keep doing it, or we were gonna drown too, I then looked over and said to him, "We can't do this anymore. It's too much darkness." It seemed like forever. I just kept going down and holding my breath and looking. I just kept praying to God that He would show her to us. But it was God's way, of the way everything worked out, and my niece being on the paddleboard when she was, to pull her mama safely up on that paddleboard. When I realized that there was nothing more we could do and all I knew we could do was float, and I told him that, I heard her mama's wails and screams get louder and louder. I knew by the feel of the currents that we were just waiting to be rescued ourselves. I was so glad that I was the one in between where the paddleboard was and the shoreline, because they were able to hear me at the shoreline. When I called 911, 911, 911, my husband heard and immediately called. When we realized we could do nothing more, he then used the paddleboard again to swim out to us to bring us back to safety. Even though we were not supposed to be at that location that night, I believe it was God's plan for us to be there, to be able to help save Trinity's mama's life, and to be able to do our best to do all we could in this horrible tragedy.
Search efforts for Trinity are still underway, and the water authorities are saying that this is a recovery, not a rescue.